Hello, my name is Exxabite, and today I'm going to be showing you a 64-bit redstone code pad. So, as we can see here, we have a large 8x8 panel of levers, which gives us 64 levers. And all of these actually contribute to the code, so you have to have all of them in the right position. Now, currently the code to open up that door right now is this. If I set that lever, then it opens the door, but we can set it to anything. I'm just setting it to something simple for right now. So we set the code to that, and then it opens the door. And if we have anything other than this exact code, so let's say if we change that, then we'll see that that's the incorrect code, and the door closes. If we set that back, door opens again, turn this back off, and then the door closes. So there's only one combination for this code pad. Now, the challenge in making this is that all of these levers are one block away from each other. Like, they're all right next to each other, which makes wiring really difficult. Because as we can see from this, if we were to try to use redstone, that wouldn't work, because the redstone would connect, and if we were to turn it on, then it would just power the whole entire thing, and then doing a second layer would be completely impossible. So I had to figure out a way in order to get a signal to be transmitted with only one block that won't affect the signals right next to it. So for that, I used observers and trapdoors, because I think the trapdoors make it faster, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I used observers and trapdoors, because that way I could send the signal. Like if I were to pull this lever right here, then we can see the signal going off through there. And if I pull it again, we can see that the signal goes through there. And because I'm using this type of wiring with observers and trapdoors, it doesn't contaminate. Like, the one signal will not interfere with another signal. So once I've extracted the signal from this panel, I now need to convert it into redstone. So for this, I were to take the signal and then spread it out by one block. So you see this top layer over here, it's all right next to each other. But then when I convert it into redstone, I space one block in between each of them. That way we actually have enough room to put redstone, as well as these pistons right here, because I need to maintain the state of this. So if I turn this on over here, then it pushes it out, updates the state. If I set it back, then it updates the state. So the pistons maintain the state of this, and then all this redstone detects to see if any of them are on. And the way I have it set up is that the door will open if this is powered, and this will only be powered if every single one of those wires is off. So for that, all of them have to be off. And currently, the reason why all of them are not off is because this one is in this position right here. And that's what causes the code to be this, because when we flip this right here, then it causes that to go back and open up. Now, the code can be programmed into this machine simply by grabbing a redstone block and placing it and changing its state. So now the code for opening the door is all zeros like that. And if I were to want to, I could set the code to be an alternating pattern like this. And here we go. So now, in order to open that door, I need to alternate these levers right here, and then now the door opens over there. So then I just have some very professional looking redstone right there, leading off from all of this to detect whether or not any of those are active. And that pretty much sums up how this machine works. It takes the input from there and then converts it into redstone and then opens the door. Now, the reason why it takes such a massive machine in order to process that is, as I said, because all of them are right next to each other. Were they to be spaced out, then you could do this with a much smaller machine. But I wanted to have it be in one continuous control panel, and that's why it ended up being so massive. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more, then subscribe and click the bell for a new video every Saturday. And I'll see you next time. Bye!